What Happens in the Woods is a true crime podcast. We discuss events that are often violent in nature. Listeners' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Podaversary.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. We hope that you are doing well. We have a unscripted extra, I don't know, whatever you want to call this, Podaversary episode. It is what it is. We're not labeling things. We're just going with it.
Sure.
Yeah. So the podcast turns 1 year old. Yay.
A whole year.
A whole year.
And what a year it has been.
Yes, it's been a crazy year. So we are just going to do some quick recapping of episodes that we've done. And there's also a giveaway that we're going to be doing. So there's 2 chances to win. There's 2 episodes this weekend. So there's 2 chances, 1 for each episode. There'll be 2 winners. Listen in for some key phrases that we're going to let you know. When you hear the phrase, you're going to want to send us a direct message on Instagram or Facebook with the code phrase that we give you, and you'll be entered in to win a $20 Amazon gift card.
Slide into those DMs.
Yes, slide into my DMs. So there's going to be some announcements on that this weekend. So watch for the exact how to play instructions. Everybody follow instructions.
No.
How you feeling, Bryce? How you feeling the Podaversary?
I'm good.
1 year.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to do another year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Drawn out silence.
No, yeah. It's been a ride.
It has. Definitely has.
Yeah. I just think it's still amazing like how many countries we've reached.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know how it happens.
No, yeah, I don't either, but
magic.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Especially when we thought starting this, me forcing you to start this.
You forced me to start it.
I kind of called your bluff, though.
You really did, because I jokingly said, let's start a podcast. Why not?
She
Why
really
not?
jokingly, but, when you've been married so long, joking but not joking. And so I got all the equipment for her, and one day I was like, here we go, we're starting. She's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no choice after that. And into the closet I went.
Yes.
Yeah. With our little Mac Mini.
We tried.
Yeah. It definitely has evolved to quite a whole separate thing now. The makeover of the room has happened like 4 times.
Yeah.
I've been out of the closet for I was only in the closet for 5 episodes?
I think so.
Yeah. So that was something. Podcast puppies are still with us. One's sitting on my lap right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little mama's boy. They all kind of are. But yeah, the puppies used to sit with me in the closet and just sit by my feet and listen to me talk.
Yeah.
It was fun times.
Good times.
Yeah, good times. More good times to come. So we definitely wanted to say thank you with the giveaway. We say thank you all the time, but we appreciate everybody that listens, and we really want to, interact and engage with you guys. So thank you for that. Thank you for everybody who comments, who likes us, who's reviewed us. Anybody, just you spending the time to listen is a lot, and we appreciate it. So any interaction, we love it. We're here for it. We want more, and just keep it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to recap the first season. A little bit. I got some questions for you.
Nope.
Yep. I'm putting you on the spot.
I failed.
No, you're going to do just fine.
Nope.
Yeah. So my first question, we have 10 episodes, 2 bonus episodes of the first season. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is the favorite?
Alabama.
What is your favorite episode that we recorded from the first season?
From the first season?
Yeah. Your favorite, just like the recording of it. Like what is your favorite one that we recorded?
Probably the who, what, where, when, why.
Yeah. The very first one.
Yeah. That one was the most nerve wracking.
But why would that be your favorite?
Because that's where it all started.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it was very much just us saying hello to the world.
Yeah.
And just like the title said, who, what, where, when, why. Just telling you, about us and how we got interested. And everything was, I guess, simple then. Simple but hard. It was hard. It was hard to sit and hear my voice and want to speak into a microphone. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a tough one. You're right. That was a good episode.
What about you?
Yeah, I don't know. My favorite one probably would be the Susan Powell that we recorded. Oh. I felt like that's where I really got my, I don't know. I looked at the Green River Killer episodes, like that research for so long that it just was, that was second nature. I didn't even need to go off a typed thing, but the Susan Powell episode is where I really delved into the research aspect of things, and that's when I started to get more comfortable with looking at research material. That was probably my favorite one to record.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so what would you say is the craziest episode or the most unbelievable episode from that season?
Michelle Notek.
Yeah.
The one with death and mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I could agree with that. Yeah. That was, she is her own brand of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Sick. Very sick.
But also the recording of it and like watching your emotions and just how you got.
Yeah.
I mean, it's messed up. It was fucked up like that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, that one definitely hit me. It hit me really hard.
And I remember you asking me to take it out, and I specifically told you no.
I absolutely hated it. I hate to show any form of weakness to people, and when I get upset, I definitely cry, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But that was upsetting. That was just to know the details of what was done to her victims.
Yeah,
it was very upsetting. Yeah, and that she essentially got away with it. She's sitting in jail, but she got away. She's not really. Yeah. There's just that all sorts of fucked up about her.
Yeah, and then the residual effects too, especially with her kids.
Yeah, for sure. So on the flip side of that, I mean, kind of along the same thing. What is a case that stuck with you long after the recording was done?
Probably the Roth brothers, just because, you pose that question, does it run in the family? And then to have two brothers do two murders, and it was just like, wow, does it really run in the family?
Yeah.
Then I started thinking about other things, but I mean, how easily anybody could be flipped like that. It's like, what were the circumstances? Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that one's definitely one. I think they all kind of stick with me just because I get so in depth with research, but I think honestly the one after we stopped recording that really stuck with me the most was going back to Susan Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you know how tragic that story was. Michelle Notek is definitely one of those ones where I will remember that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I will definitely keep tabs on her on, you know, when she gets released.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be an if. I think it is going to happen. I think she will get released. And that is supposed to be coming up in the next couple of years. So, I mean, I'm going to pay attention and follow her, you know, when she gets released and try to keep tabs on that, because I don't trust that she's not going to pull some shit again.
Yeah.
And it's going to infuriate me, but I'm invested in her story and the outcome of that now. I'm really, you know, emotionally invested, but also just my need to know that there's some sense of justice. I'm definitely following her.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the case that shocked you the most?
Probably the Richard Marquette.
Yeah. Yeah. Old timey murders, man. They,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just how, and back then, like, you know, people always think, oh, it was so innocent back then. But then, you know, how he dismembered the body. They had to fit her foot in a shoe. How he drained all the blood from her body. How the dog found it.
Yeah.
And brought it home, or brought it to someone, his master. You know.
Yeah, brought it home, and the woman at the house was like, "Oh, what'd you bring me in this paper bag?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a foot. Yeah. Just a good old foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was probably also comical when it shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's not funny that he did those things to a poor woman, but like you had said in the recording, you could imagine one of our dogs, Roscoe, coming up with a, you know, bag. Like, here you go, Dad. Here's this foot I found. I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what out of all of them is the case that you wish you never heard?
Probably the Carol Baskin one.
That dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not a Tiger King fan.
No. I can appreciate it, but I'm not going to go out and buy merch. Like, it was just, I don't know. I haven't watched it, but walking by you watching it, I was just like, oh my God.
It was definitely some redneck fuckery.
But also, I can't stand mullets, so it's like a natural repellent for me. Yeah. Sorry, I mean, if you rock a mullet, that's cool. It's just personally not me.
Yeah, I think it's just him in a mullet really had me. I barely paid attention. I'm not gonna lie. I paid attention enough to catch the highlights of that.
Yeah,
it was really over the top. It was too much. Yeah, definitely. I would say probably the Green River Killer is the one that I wish I never heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now even while we're driving in Washington, like we'll be driving around and I'll think, shit, could there be a body out in those woods?
Yeah.
And there really could. That's the scary part. They just identified one victim. Mm-hmm. You know, they already had her remains, of course, but identified a 14-year-old victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's however many more they could be out there. We don't know.
Because he doesn't know, or he doesn't want to admit to it.
I don't think he necessarily remembers, to be honest with you. He, I'm sure, very much doesn't want to admit to everything that he did. But also, you know, I remember watching news stories with him, and I remember watching his interviews. And if he was asked, he answered. And I know I mentioned it multiple times, he looked people straight in the eye and didn't have a problem answering.
Yeah.
So one half of me kind of believes that if he were asked, did you place a body in this area? If he honestly could answer you yes, he would. So I don't know. I don't know that he's not, he has given the information that he remembers.
Yeah.
It's quite possible. Yeah. But I tell you what, his victim, his line of victims, just the whole story of it, all of it, that's unbelievable for one person to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we had, really good cases that I think we went over in the first season.
Yeah.
I was very happy with how that all went. So we, again, want to just thank everybody. We really appreciated everybody listening and making the first season what it was. It was definitely special for us.
Oh yeah.
And the amount of support and, where we've ended up now all these months later is pretty amazing. So big thank you to, friends that we made. We've had some people come on that have recorded with us. We want to say thank you to them. And also some of the podcasts that we've, reached out to or have reached out to us and we've been in contact with or promoted with. And that first season, we shared promos for Moonshine, Murder, and Madness, which was a pretty cool podcast to listen to. Just because of the family aspect of it. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Nefarious New York. And those ladies crack me up.
Yes.
I love listening to them. So definitely a perk of all this has been the connections that we've made. So again, thank you so much. And just so that you have it, our phrase for the giveaway for this episode is going to be podcast puppies. So DM us podcast puppies to be get a chance to be entered into our $20 Amazon gift card. And
20. Let's make it 50.
Oh,
50.
Did we up the ante?
Yeah, we did.
Two $50 gift cards.
Yeah, we'll do 50 each.
Well, goddamn.
I feel, it's 1 year.
Okay.
Listeners deserve some. Too bad there's only 2.
Well, you're, I don't know, you open up the pocketbook, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you guys heard it, $50. So, podcast puppies is the keywords for the giveaway.
That's our phrase.
That's our phrase. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Again, this is just a recap for the first season. We'll be back tomorrow with another quick recap of season 2. More cases, more crazy, and more us. Thank you again. We hope everybody is staying safe. Stay home, mask up, and above all else, stay out of the woods.
Out of the woods.
Bye, guys.
Bye.